Hi everyone, my name is Ann. Thanks for joining me on Art on the Creek. We're in my home studio in Parker, Colorado today, and as I'm filming this, it is September 19th. September 20th is a special day for Meeden, the art supply company. They are having a special anniversary, and I've got a fun sale to share with you. I've got a coupon, and I just want to talk about their paper today in this video. I have done a couple reviews on it before, but I'd like to touch on it again because time and time again I keep coming back to this paper as one of my favorite affordable 100% cotton watercolor papers. And for those of you who have searched for that unicorn of watercolor supplies, chances are it's your paper that's going to be your unicorn. So let's go check this one out, shall we? I'm sorry for the glare here, you guys. I've got the studio lights are on, obviously, and these are still wrapped in plastic, so that's why you're seeing a glare, but not on this one. I have purchased some of this paper on my own, and all of these packs here happen to have been gifted to me by the company, so I want to share that with you first of all. They come in many different sizes, the 7" by 5", the 10" by 7, and also this larger one, which is a 15 by 11. It's really kind of fun if you get the larger format, because then you can cut it in half. So this would be, let's see, 6.5 by, if you cut it this way in half and in half again, you would have, not 6.5, I'm sorry, you'd have a 7.5 by 5.5. So that's 4 5 by 7s that you can get just on one sheet. This is the rough texture. They also come in hot press and cold press. And let's see, this one has 20 sheets per block. I believe they all have 20 sheets. Yes, they're all 100% cotton, 300 GSM, and I am very excited to share these with you. I'm so glad that Meeden reached out to me and sent me these papers, because this is a special time for Meeden right now. They are having a 9th anniversary offer from now until September 30th. You can get 30% off of some of their products on their website, and I will link below. I'll have an affiliate link with my coupon in addition to the sale that Meeden is putting on. And I'm also going to put a bunch of information down below about their 9th anniversary competition works collection event. And you can read about that and click on those links and see if that's something that you want to enter into, because there is $500 at stake. So if that's something that interests you, then you can check that out. Let me just show you real quick. I'm not going to paint anything today, but I was just digging through my my books to show you just kind of what you can achieve on this Meeden watercolor paper. So this was a comparison that I did between the cold press, which is that one, and the hot press of the 5 by 7 sizes. So this is a magnolia blossom hot press. You've got a very smooth texture. I don't know if you can kind of see that there in the light. Cold press, you've got a nice texture there. You can get a lot more, oops, sorry, my cord is in the way. You can get a lot more, in my opinion, luminescence back from the cold press. This one is a little bit darker in tone, so that might be what you're seeing. Because when I look through the camera, this one looks much darker and this one looks more vibrant. But to my naked eye, it's the opposite. So go figure, camera lens, right? But I love this paper. It was very easy to work with. I will link to this video up in the corner so that you can see this in action if that's something you'd like to do. Now, some of the other works that I did with the Meeden paper, these are on cold press paper. These were also done with the Meeden watercolors. I have this water lily that was just a delight to do. It was very, very easy. And also this parrot, which I thought was an awful lot of fun. I did these with the Meeden watercolor brushes, which is a really nice little set. Let me just show those to you. I kind of forgot that I had those because I use them for gouache, and I have not played with gouache in a long time. So the reason that I like these for gouache so much is because they really are beautiful brushes, and they stand up to a lot of rinsing and washing. And the thing about them, though, the one thing I will tell you is, I think this is everything in the set. This comes in a set. These are really nice brushes. Some of the ferrules are a little bit loose, but for the price, it's a really beautiful set. I mean, it's got a lot of spring back. These have held their points. I'm really very pleased. I think there was a fan brush in this as well, but I'm not seeing it in my brushes, guys. Sorry. They also sent me their watercolors in tubes. I like them. There are a lot of reviewers out there who were not crazy about them, and the complaint that they stated was that they have streakiness in their watercolors. Now, I did not encounter streakiness in either this Parrot or the Water Lily. Both of these are done with Meeden watercolor, and for the price, for a hobby watercolor, because I wouldn't do anything like this for a commission piece. But if you're just thinking about doing something for yourself, these watercolors are really nice, and they're easy to use too. And I just did not have the problem with the streaking that some other creators on YouTube have. So, you know, that might be that I just got a better set. Maybe one of them was kind of a bit of a lemon or something. I don't know. But for my purposes, I really like the Meeden watercolors. I really do like the brushes for sure. Because like I said, you can use them for gouache, watercolor, whatever you want to use them for. It's a synthetic fiber. I really like that. And again, the Meeden watercolors, I'm quite pleased with them. But this is the same paper, the cold press, 100% cotton, as are these. Now this is the Holbein watercolor on it. And oh, before I talk about this one, let me go back here. I will also link to this one. I'll put a card up here so that in case you want to see this review in action, then you can do that. This one is Holbein watercolors. These are their pastel watercolors, and it works beautifully on this paper. Just any kind of watercolor, any kind of technique that you want to use. A lot of this was wet and wet. You can see where I dropped in some of the colors. It's just so easy to work with, and I love this size. This 10 by 5, you could cut this in half and have 2 5 by 10s. So if you're looking to save money, really in a big way, you can cut up some of these larger pads and create more 5 by 7s. And finally, I just have a little cute one here, this little mouse. This was a tutorial that I did for my channel members, and this was also on that Meeden watercolor paper. And I have a whole bunch more. I will put a link at the end of this video to the Meeden playlist that I have. But in the meantime, I hope this has whet your appetite for different types of things to consider over Meeden's anniversary sale. And maybe you will find that you also really like the Meeden watercolor paper, in addition to some very fun Meeden art supplies. Okay, you guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have fun shopping. All the links are below. Bye-bye.